My name's Duddits, I do builds and stuff. Today's video is going to be showing you how to get infinite grenades on a hunter. This build, I've covered it quite a lot over the last couple of seasons, so I'm not going to go too much into the build. I'm just going to be showing you how amazing this exotic is. Look at the state of this grenade here, it's just absolutely ridiculous. We've got bolt charges left, right and centre going off, and we'll just wreck things. The build is going to be around Lucky Raspberry. This improves our arc bolt grenades. But more importantly, with the arc trace rifle, a couple of trace rifles we're going to be able to get an infinite 50% damage increase with harsh refraction. And I mean infinite as well, like I'm joking, it is literally infinite 50% damage increase with the new Guardian Games trace rifle. And I'll also be showing you how this quirky little combo actually works really nicely with Barrow-Dyad as well. Because as we know, Barrow-Dyad is already a really good exotic SMG this season, but you're going to be able to give this basically jolting capabilities as well. So, and then just getting grenade back on hits, whether you use that from the exotic trait or just precision damage. So stay with me, I'll break it down. So, the Lucky Raspberry probability matrix increased the chaining capabilities of arc ball grenades, damaging enemies with jolting lightning strikes and collecting ionic traces. Both grant additional arc bolt energy, arc bolt grenades stun, overload champions, and delay their health regeneration. Now when you pair it up with jolting feedback weapons, something like the new Guardian Games trace rifle, obviously jolting feedback will apply jolt. You've also got things like Vault Shot, various exotics that apply jolt. But just for now, jolting feedback, you're going to see this grenade come back so quick. I'm just going to throw my grenade over there. I'm going to apply my jolting feedback. And then just watch that grenade on that bottom left, the arc bolt grenade. I'm just getting big chunks every time the jolting goes off. Obviously, jolting feedback is a perfect sort of perk with it, or something like Vault Shot, or even things like Thunderlord. There's other exotics as well that are just going to cause jolt on hit as well. Now, obviously, I'm running jolting feedback weapon with Vault Shot. That's where I'm getting my grenade back, and I'm throwing my grenade out the way just to show you for an example. But obviously, the way you're meant to use it is to actually hit a target with the arc bolt grenade. Like I said, I was just showing you that for an example. And once you've got that target jolted, you can use any weapon you want, like anything. It doesn't even have to be arc. You can run a solo weapon, and that will give you your arc bolt grenade over time. I'm just using the jolting feedback new Guardian Games trace rifle at the moment, although I have got some other ones to show you where we're going to get some really big damage via harsh refraction. Trace rifles do more damage to targets afflicted by elemental debuffs matching their element type. Obviously with jolting, that's going to proc the arc element, so we're going to get a 50% damage increase. So I've just got a quick number to show you here. If you take a look at that, 1654, hitting with that jolting, and it's going to go all the way up to 2482, which is a 50% damage increase. Now that is absolutely huge for trace rifles, and we've got other trace rifles, don't forget to show you some other perks, but you've literally got an infinite loop of 50% damage increase, especially with jolting feedback. Jolting feedback is just a 50% damage increase anyway. And obviously we've got other ways to get that 50% as well, something like Ascension. Now Ascension is an absolutely brilliant aspect because this will also jolt as well. And you could do the same as what I was doing earlier on, get rid of that grenade, and I'm going to jolt that target like so, jolt Carl. And you can just use even something like a Barrow-Dyad, for example, and that will also give you your grenade back. Look at the state of that, I've got it back straight away. So applying that jolt, this is why I said earlier on, you can use any weapon you want really, but Barrow-Dyad seems to work nice with it. You get plenty of grenade energy back with that. It works exceptional on a full arc build, but if you go to a prismatic build, you can also use something like Silence and Squall. Now this slows and freezes over time. It lasts for a good 15 seconds, I believe. But once you get your arc bolt grenade into the target, you can throw your Silence and Squall, and that arc bolt is going to jolt over time. Your Silence and Squall is going to do that tick damage, proccing that jolt, and you can just sit back and watch your grenade come back to you. Look at the state of that. It's absolutely disgusting. And then obviously this season we're going to have bolt charges going on if you're stunning champions, and we know Silence and Squall is excellent for overload and unstoppable champions. So you've literally just got bolt charges going off left, right and centre. So basically throw your grenade, throw your dust field, throw your Silence and Squall, sorry. Just sit back and watch them champions get destroyed. and all the time what's happening is your grenades coming back. You've got bolt charges left, right and centre, and it's an absolute joke. Very, very good. Now, back to trace rifles. This is what the video was actually meant to be about. I got a bit carried away and showing you some other things, but 50% damage increase on trace rifles is very, very noticeable, especially with other trace rifle perks, not just jolting feedback. Jolting feedback, in my opinion, it does okay. You get a 50% damage on it and going to be able to jolt, but it's sort of a wasted perk on this, because as long as you hit something with your arc ball grenade, you're going to be jolting anyway. So you may as well run something like a Rolling Storm version. You've also got the Warlord Spear, but the one that really, really ramps up is the Detonator Beam. This will give you an extra 20% damage on your mag, I believe. The Detonator Beam, it does quite a lot of damage. If you've got a 50% damage increase going, plus your Detonator Beam, plus all your jolting from your arc ball grenade, that is the way to go. Because you can apply the jolt pretty easily via your Ascension or your arc ball grenade, so you may as well take advantage of the 50% plus the Detonator Beam instead of jolting feedback. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying jolting feedback's a bad perk. It's a very, very good perk for situations. But for this specific thing, build setup, I'd go with something like Detonator Beam. Now, Barrow-Dyad as well, you'll see there. I'm basically just doing everything you've seen with the Barrow-Dyad. I'm jolting, and then I'm using the precision damage and then the exotic trait to fire off them seekers as well. In this clip, I'm just going to throw my Silence and Squall and use my Barrow-Dyad, and it gets rid of this little witch quite easy. But that pretty much wraps up the video. Like I said, I will link 2 videos that I've done on this over the last couple of seasons, an arc version and a prismatic version, so you can take your pick. They'll both have dim links in there. But yeah, let me know what you think of the video. I hope you found this helpful. Have a great day.